Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. This the brother Tazyar Gabar. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. A lot of you brothers know what this scripture is, but I'm just briefly going over the true meaning of the scripture and why it is important and why brothers want this prophecy to come to pass. Okay, so you got these Christians and non-believing Jakes that's out in the world, and even so-called guys that are in the truth that read this and say, oh, this could be 1,000 years from now, or like the Christians say, we're not going to go through a Jacob's trouble. This already happened. And believe it or not, you actually got guys that are so-called in the truth that's saying that this won't happen probably until 1,000 years. So all those answers let us know that these guys, they don't want these prophecies to come to pass. They want to stay in America, in Babylon the Great. They want to stay in captivity because they like that comfort. They seek comfort, and they got all these fleshly things, possessions that they don't want to lose. But in order to make it to the kingdom, you got to go through it. And I'm going to briefly go into that later. But alas, for that day is great. So this is going to be a great day. And it's not just going to be a day. It's going to be a certain time that the Lord is going to allow chaos to be brought upon the earth, mainly here in America. Chaos, order out of chaos, a lawless society. America and the rest of the world is going to be, well, mainly here in America, which Jacob's trouble going to be going through all out the world, but mainly here in America is just going to be all out hell. Okay, and the Lord going to put the spirit on this devil, Esau Edom, to allow this to happen, to purposely crumble this economy. The dollar, all right, store is going to be found empty. It's going to be a famine, so it's not going to be any food, and you won't be able to call 911. So it's going to be an all right hell and chaos that's going to be brought upon this place. So this is going to be a great day, like a very eventful trouble. Okay, however long the period of Jacob's trouble go on, that's the Lord. But we know we got to go through it, so that none is like it. So it's going to be a day none like it ever before. This day is going to surpass Jake picking cotton and being lynched. Jake getting there woman took in front of them, this is going to surpass our physical days when we was hard laboring in the fields. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. And it even says, so that none is like it. So it has never been a point in time that's going to be like this. So this is for once going to be something new. As it says in Ecclesiastes, there's nothing new underneath the sun, but Jacob's trouble is going to be new. So it goes to show you how very chaotic this day is going to be. Or should I say this time? As it says, it is even the time. But but he shall be saved out of it. So it's going to be a small remnant that's going to get saved out of it. So Jacob's trouble, we're talking about lawless society, famine, cyber attacks, no internet, death, judgment, plagues, and full of sorrows. But he shall be saved out of it. And who is that he? So all of this is going to be a special remnant that shall be saved. And I'll get that in Revelation. Revelation, the 7th chapter. And when you read down, it's going into the 12,000s out of each tribe that's going to be sealed. 12,000 men, which is going to make up the 144,000. But this is Revelation 7:13. It says, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes? And whence came they? So John the Revelator is being asked, who are these guys that are arrayed in these white robes? And where they come from? And I said unto him, sir, thou knowest. So he said, I don't know. Because John the Revelator was receiving visions of the crowning of the elect. Okay. And he said to me, these are they which came out of great tribulation. So Jacob's trouble is that great tribulation period. The Lord is going to close the doors of mercy and unleash great judgment. Literally death. People, just getting judged in all type of ways, man. Woman getting ravished, your family turning on you. It's going to be chaotic. And have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of the Most High, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. Okay? So this is going into the hopeful elect. Therefore they are before the throne of the Most High, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. Reading up, it's this. This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. So that city is going into our inheritance, the kingdom of heaven, and is set upon a broad field. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand and water, and on the left a deep water. So the entrance thereof is very, very narrow and is set in a dangerous place. Okay, water and fire on either side. Verse 8. And one only path between them, and even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man to go in there once. So that's likened to each man having his own path that he has to go through. Verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive his inheritance? And that's the whole point. If we don't go through this time that we have to go through, how shall we receive our inheritance? But these niggas in the world, they don't want to receive the inheritance. Especially these, guys that's saying things like, we might not be delivered until another 1,000 years, which is going off. No. We seeking these things to happen. Lord willing, we are of that hopeful elect. We want these things to happen because that's how we're going to get the kingdom. That's how we're going to get our inheritance. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to close out, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, I'm going to say shalom.